Hi, good morning everybody. I hope you're going to join us today for our eco celebration. It's June 5th. It's just about 9 o'clock in the morning. My name's Amy Coyote and today is our eco celebration day. I'm really excited today. There's just a butterfly. Did you see that butterfly that just came through? That swallowtail? It's going to be perfect time for a sit spot. My friend Ariana Swallowtail's here, so her nature name just flew by. Um, it's Eco Celebration Day. We're going to start our day off with a sit spot, and I wanted to share with you some of the things that I like to do at my sit spot. And the way this is going to work is I'm going to share some of the things I like to do at my sit spot. I'm going to sit for just a little bit, maybe like 3 to 5 minutes, and then come back and share my observations. And then the invitation is for you all to go outside and have some time at your sit spot. And what I'm really hoping will happen is that some of you will share your observations or share pictures from your sit spot, and you can post them right here on our Facebook page. So, what do you like to bring to your sit spot during eco, either at school or maybe you've been bringing different things while you've been at home and doing eco at home? I want to share some of the things that I like to bring with me. So let's see. One of the things that I like to bring, and I know we do this at school all the time, is I gotta invite Ken in. Add. Oh no, Ken doesn't want to. Maybe he does. I like to bring a journal with me. So, and you can see, do you remember sometimes when we're at our sit spots, it's rainy or it's wet or it's cold? So my journal is in a little Ziploc bag. I've got my journal here and I have a pencil. So the pencil is really important, right? Because if we don't have a pencil, then we can't write in our journal. But the other part is I bring a pencil because when it's really cold or really wet out, my pen doesn't always work. So a pencil is really great to have. So there's my journal, but also extra at my sit spot. Sometimes I bring my whole container of colored pencils, and I have all different colors in here. So if I want to sketch something at my sit spot, I have a pencil sharpener too, just in case one of my tips breaks of my favorite pencil. So those are things I like to bring to my sit spot. Of course, I'm going to need my backpack if I'm going to bring all of these things with me, which we always have for eco. Remember, take care of ourselves, take care of others, and take care of our community. And to take care of ourselves, we have our backpacks to bring with us. So we can bring all these things so we can spend more time learning in nature. What else should I bring to my sit spot today, everybody? What do you think? And you could put comments in here if you want to, because my friend Ariana Swallowtail, she can read the comments and let me know what you're saying. Okay, so today's kind of special. I don't normally bring these to my sit spot, but I brought my binoculars today. Sometimes I like to bring a magnifying glass that helps me look at things closely, but today I wanted to bring my binoculars so I could look at things that are far away across the fields here at North Branch Nature Center. So I have my binoculars, and along with my binoculars, I'll bring a field guide. So some of you might recognize this field guide. This is a really cool one. It's all of birds, all different kinds of birds that we might see outside, and it folds up really cool. Fits in my backpack just perfect to bring to my sit spot. I could even put it in my back pocket if I wanted to. So this is something else I like to bring to my sit spot. Do you have any other ideas of what you like to bring to your sit spot? I know this is an activity we've done before at our sit spots. Does anyone remember this one? Let's see. There's been times when I've given you a feather and a piece of string. I'm wondering who remembers. So this is something you might do before you go to your sit spot and have it ready in your backpack. Is a feather on the end of a piece of string. What would I do with this? And why would I bring this to my sit spot? Let's see, I tied a knot, and I'm gonna, a nice long piece of string, and I'll hang this at my sit spot today. So if I hang this somewhere at my sit spot, look, it's moving. What's making it move? I'm not blowing on it. The wind. There's just a little bit of a breeze today. And maybe if I'm not paying attention, I may not notice it on my skin, or I may not notice how I feel it, but the feather's reminding me, wow, that there's actually a pretty good breeze today. So I'm gonna hang this at my sit spot. Oh, I'm gonna bring something else to my sit spot. I'm gonna move my camera like this, just like that. I'm gonna bring this to take care of myself, to drink some water, because I know today's going to be a hot day. Even though my sit spot's in the shade, I'm going to bring some water with me. Ariana, is there anything else that I should bring to my sit spot? Do you have any ideas?
I'd like to bring a calm body.
Ooh, Ariana's reminding us of how we go to sit spot. You probably didn't hear what Swallowtail just said, but she said when she goes to her sit spot, she goes with a really calm body. And this reminds me, I'm so glad that you shared that, Ariana. Oh, there's the swallowtail butterfly again. I think that's telling me I need to go to my sit spot. Ariana's idea of going to sit spot with a calm body reminds me of one of the reasons why I love to do sit spot. It helps me have some time to think. It gives me a time to be on my own and look at nature and listen, practice my mindfulness breathing, slowing down my heart. And something that I've noticed that my friends at Berry City and Berry Town schools have been talking about lately in their online learning is to remember, and this is something I always think about at my sit spot, to remember to have kind thoughts, kind words, and kind hearts. And I know that that's something that I can practice at my sit spot. So I'm going to bring that with me today. I'm going to bring my calm body and kind of sneak up on my sit spot a little bit. And then I'm going to bring my kind thoughts and my kind words and my kind heart to my sit spot today. So I'm going to grab my things. I'm going to start whispering now because there's baby woodchucks that live here at the nature center, and sometimes they come out. So I wonder, they might come out during sit spot today. So I've got my journal. I'm going to bring my feather and my water bottle. And I'm going to go sit right over here just for a couple minutes, okay? just had a bird come really, really close to me at my sit spot. Right over there. And the bird was about this big. And it has a black mask and then a white headband. You've ever seen anyone wear a headband, like a white thin headband? So let's do that again. Black mask. This bird had a black mask and a white headband. And that was all yellow. A whole bunch of it was yellow all around. And it was kind of hopping around in the trees and it was eating some insects. So I wrote down some other things that I heard and noticed at my sit spot. There's a lot of birds here today at North Branch Nature Center. So if you haven't been to North Branch Nature Center with your family or your friends, you should come and take a trip here this summer because we have lots of trails. And at this time in the morning, there are so many birds singing. So many birds singing. So it's a really, really, really lovely place to listen to birds. I could hear a cardinal right now. Remember that red bird with the kind of spiky crown on it? It's singing over there. So what else did I notice at my sit spot? The wind. I definitely noticed a really nice breeze today. And my feather, you probably can't see it in the video, but I did take that feather and I tied a string to the end of it and then I hung it in a tree right near my sit spot so I could watch how the feather moves and how the wind changes. So that's a really fun thing to do at your sit spot. And then I really like listening at my sit spot. It's probably my favorite thing to do is to listen. And I reminded myself to remember to also look and look closely. So I looked down at the ground and there was this plant right near my sit spot and it's covered in tiny, tiny little white insects. Like the tiniest little insects. And then there was a black ant going up and down. And up and down the branch that all the tiny insects were on. So I'm going to have to go back again, maybe later today or tomorrow, the next time I go to my sit spot, and see if those insects are still there. I'm wondering what you might see at your sit spot today. And I also wanted to share with you, I wanted to share with you what some of my friends sent me about their favorite thing about their sit spot. So Hudson B, he says he likes his spot because he gets to hide behind bushes or in a fort or behind a tree. That's why he loves his sit spot. And then my friend Paige, she likes her sit spot because she can lay my back on part of my sit spot and put my feet down. So it sounds like Paige likes to lay down at her sit spot. I think I know where Paige's sit spot is too. It's a good spot to lay down. Carson says, this is what his favorite thing about his sit spot is. Carson says that it was mine every time, my own spot. And that's what's so special about choosing our own sit spot, is that it's yours and that it's there for you every single day if you want to go and have some quiet time. And my friend Cammie, she says, my favorite things about sit spots are listening to the wind move in the leaves, and then when the leaves would fall. I bet I know what time of year that is. That's probably in October, in autumn or fall. It's another really magical time to be at your sit spot. So I wonder today if you could share some things from your sit spot today. Maybe send some pictures if that's okay. You could send them to our Facebook page. You could send them right here. And Eco Celebration today. What a better way to start our Eco Celebration than with sit spot. A quiet way to start the day and to practice our kind thoughts, kind words, and kind hearts. So I hope you enjoy the day today. My friend Ariana Swallowtail is coming up next at 10 o'clock. She's going to be doing some nature art with sticks today. And lucky for Ariana, there's a lot of swallowtails flying around at North Branch Nature Center. Oh, my friend Woodland Dave, I just got to add one more thing. He says his favorite thing about his spot is that he gets to spend time with his wild friends and family and to ask their advice and receive some wild wisdom. Thank you, Woodland Dave. That's very, very sweet and a good reminder of another reason why we should go to our sit spot. All right, take care, everybody. Look forward to seeing you during other parts of our eco celebration today.